I want to start, and I'm gonna double fist.
Doggy race.
Oh, I thought that was you making the dog noise. That was like an odd dog noise too, like
a beagle or something.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah. How beautiful.
Out in the country.
That's like kind of a different landscape than it was yesterday.
Yeah.
With the legs.
I don't really country music, more just pop music.
You can try music, really.
I can be a little testy at times. Those guys. We're a pop cunt. I like doing that. Only I was staring at this chick and then this really big dude started staring at me.
Oh, so then you tear it down.
But then after $5 bills, it's like that. Plus I quit staring at him. Like he made sure to be like, damn, it's going down the road like right after I was staring at him. Like, this is my property. Like that.
How far do we go into gravel?
Oh, we got about another mile.
I can see the numbers on the side, like the address and like 40 miles. I just don't want to go too fast. Yeah.
No, wait a minute. This will be the earliest we got to it yet.
Really?
We got there yesterday early.
Yeah, we did. That was way early.
Yeah. I thought yesterday we didn't get in until like 7:30.
We went to the lake, remember? That was during the day.
We got there about 6-ish. What?
Oh, I'm thinking of Kansas City. We got there like 7.
Yeah, that was late. We got to Kansas City late.
Right, because it was 3 days.
We had 4 hours left. It was like 5, I think, we got there yesterday. $40. I gave it to him. Yep.
It's funny that Duffy's and Quick had the most people there so far.
Where's the least money? That was the most. But no, it wasn't, because it was $110 total. I split it by 3. So. Yeah, it was the least money still. Yeah. Because the other show had a total of 150, and they paid the same guy. Well, you know, it was like a big jar.
More people at the riot room.
No. Well, riot room actually had an entrance fee, while Duffy's was a tip jar.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
Oh, that's what the Duffy's was?
Yeah, it was a tip jar. And I saw like $5 there, but
They charge money sometimes at Duffy's.
They do, and I thought they would because they told me they would. But then I was a little pissed about that, but maybe that brought more people in, I don't know. I thought at least like $3 they were doing it or something. Whatever.
Yeah.
There should be, instead of a tip jar, a suggested donation where they try to make you feel guilty if you do orange.
Yeah.
Here it's suggested donation $12 ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's why
If you don't know, so I'd probably just maybe park right here in the grass.
Yeah.
yeah, everybody else is figured it out. Just watch out for the flowers.
I don't see any other vans, so they must park the van somewhere else.
Here, look, you want me to check out the trailer, make sure it's not out on the road?
Somebody just got around you with another trailer. Hey!
That's down.
Hey,
It's the Texas kids.
It is?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's that chick that puts it on right there. You want to go talk to her, V?
Yeah.
Eddie's
I don't know about what, so
Where to park?
Eddie's there. You guys can do that. You're driving. It's not the go ahead.
Eddie, did you ask where to park? She didn't. The other girl. Hey, Eddie, the other girl is the lady.
That's bullshit.
She's coming out though, that girl. That's her. Okay, I'll mark it.
What do you got for food? We could probably set up our tents over there. Got it?
Sweet, yep.
Maybe just leave it out.
She get footage. Wasn't as funny looking as I thought it would.
God, Rob, turn your guitar down, Rob. Thanks everybody for clapping. You're welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? Got some good news and some bad news. The good news is that there is no bad news. The bad news is that we're now on a crazy mind paradox thing. Ooh, yeah. Can't seem to figure it out. I know, it's weird like that. That's the situation we're in.
This one's called Yes and No. Come together and disappear. All the things you thought they were so near, breathing in the atmosphere, driving through the city streets, cruising the habitual. You are taking part in the ritual, driving through the city streets. My picture lights up the window, you're living your life to live for. My picture lights up the window, you're living your life to live for. So act surprised when I tell you you might want to ever, I don't wanna talk about it want to ever, never ever, I don't wanna talk about it again. Come together and disappear. For all the things you thought there was some, oh dear. Breathing in the atmosphere. Driving through the city streets. Moving the habitual. You are taking part in the ritual, driving through the city streets. My precious boy, out the window, you're living your life, you know. My precious boy, out the window, you're living your life, you know. Don't act surprised when I tell you. I want to ever, never ever, I don't want to talk about it again. Oh no.
So that was some local kids from Maquoketa that you just heard. This is what it looks like right outside Codfish Hollow. Could you ask for anything freaking nicer than this? We're going to go on and listen to a little Union specific here. We played with them in Duffy's last week. I guess you could call it this week, I don't know. But
thanks so much. Well, how's everybody doing tonight? If you're doing all right, let me hear you say, yeah! That's good. That's good. You're going to need that energy for this next little tune that we're about to do.
That's the one I was hoping you'd play.
Yeah, is it really? You already heard this set, man. You heard it in Nebraska. It's the same thing.
cheating.
You know we're dying to get it on tape now.
Oh, okay, you're going to record it. All right, fair enough. We expect 50% of the royalties and a 5% mechanical royalty and, you know, all that music
right on.
business bullshit that I don't understand.
Pressure's on.
From Texas.
All right, well.
Now, the thing about the Midwest that I haven't been able to figure out is why this song goes over so well. You see, something that people from Texas tend to like to do is they tend to write songs about Texas. And I've never heard anybody from another state write songs about how much they love their own state very much as Texans do. What's going on here? All right. So, there we go. Anyway, So this song was written by a friend of ours named Cody Pruitt while he was up in South Korea. He was teaching English to kids in South Korea, and he's, you know, obviously the first month there, he's a Texas boy, he missed his home. So he wrote this little song about how much he missed Texas. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, you're a Texan the minute you cross the state line. And so some of you maybe have been to Texas before, or maybe you got relatives from Texas. And in that case, you're just as much a Texan in my book as anybody. And that's a good thing. And anyway, we're going to give you a chance to be Texans for a night with us and participate with us a little bit in this little sing-along song. Make us feel at home, make us feel like we're in a good old Texas honky-tonk. So here we go. Ready? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2. Year, seen about all there is to see. I roam the streets of Rome. I seen the Pope even kiss his rings. Well, my friends, they all ask me, do you want to stay? I give them a smile, and after a while, this is what I say. Going to Texas, you can all go to hell. You may not think that it's great, but the Lone Star State, she's always treated me well. Now don't get me wrong, it's not like I don't care, but you can all go to hell. First I'm going to Texas, and I'll meet you there. Around this world a time or two. I sold my soul in South Korea, it only left me blue. Well, my friends, they all ask me, do you want to stay? I give them a shrug, I give them my love, this is what I say. I'm going to Texas, you can all go to hell. You may not think that it's great, but the Lone Star State, she's always treated me well. Now don't get me wrong, it's not like I don't care, but you can all go to hell. First I'm going to Texas, then I'll meet you there. Well, like I say, my good friend Cody Pruitt, he wrote this song and he sent it to a friend of his. He said, I've written the perfect country and western song about Texas. His friend wrote him back and he said, no you didn't. You didn't say anything about Texas women, Texas beer. You didn't say anything about San Antonio. Hell, you didn't even put a monologue betwixt the second and third verses. So my friend wrote this verse and he sent it back and he got the reply, you have written the perfect country and western song about Texas. And it goes like this. You can keep your French wine, I'll take a Lone Star cold. You can keep your high-class Italian women, I like mine from San Antonio. White women and song, everywhere that I go. Maybe a sin, I'll sing it again, sing it if you know. I'm going to Texas, you can all go to hell. You may not think that it's great, but the Lone Star State, she's always treated me well. Now don't get me wrong, it's not like I don't care, but you can all go to hell. First I'm going to Texas, then I'll meet you there. Well, I see some confused looks out in the audience right now. You're thinking, why is he singing this song about Texas all the way up here in Maquoketa, Iowa? Well, I tell you, it's more about us feeling at home. You see, we're a long ways from Texas. But we're going to give you a chance to be Texans for a night, as promised. I'm going to say the name of somebody from Texas, and I want you to belt out at the top of your lungs, "Gone to Texas!" Just like a Texas honky-tonk. The band will help you out. Here we go. Willie Nelson,
Down to Texas!
George Jones,
Down to Texas!
Bill Hicks.
Down to Texas!
Norah Jones.
Down to Texas!
LBJ.
Down to Texas!
Lady Bird 2.
Down to Texas!
Towns Van Zandt.
Down to Texas!
George Bush number 2.
Hey, you go ahead!
Don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't care. You can all go to hell. First I'm going to Texas, then I'll meet you there. Oh man, you sounded like a bunch of Texans. Great.
Where you guys from?
Austin, Texas. That's a tune we wrote about Michigan, though. I've never even been to Michigan. But Kim has. He's from Michigan. So there we go.
Welcome to Michigan on this third train up from the west. Oh, it's a long way home from here, but your service is only the best. Yeah, there ain't nobody, no Dixie man who's gonna tell you what you're not to do. But the joy of your whole family, it's got nothing to do with you. Down the cold from Illinois Sound. You're back to shivering out of food got bland. But at home they couldn't keep you around. Oh, and dusty, sultry, sickly sand. They finally settled on it's not for you. I know I'm not traded, it'll take you where it would have otherwise captured you. Those stops to how I'm somewhere else. Every single word was just a sound. Welcome to buildings and trees along the dawn of Pacific railroads. New age man, he's entitled in this life to what he wants, but not to what he owns. And when you watch your back, the northern girls will take you up like a Singapore life. The Singapore lights all the tricks on them. Like in the dark of Michigan. Surfing into Detroit, one passes you by. Look like she might say, take me with you. Maybe Texas, oh, if I want them faded away. Maybe Texas, come home. feels good. Hold another song like a train on the Michigan day. Obscurity will be a quiet one. You say to yourself, the station welcomes you with open arms, not like it has for everyone else.
Alright, thank you very much. How are those vocals coming through right now? Everybody can understand all the words, right? Okay, good. Just making sure.
That's actually the next song. I would head up and I would start talking to the best. Have you seen the video for Only World? It's a really cute song.
So we're from Austin, Texas, but we went to school in, well, Greg and I went to school in Sherman, Texas. That's where we met. Decided we got to form a band.
I would try and do it. I get on the table.
That's a story I always tell when I tune my guitar. It's just not long enough. So you guys all from maquoketa? Where everybody here is from? Or where? Like, is it a mixed crowd? Yeah? No? These guys are. That was a good show, by the way. I really enjoyed that. Back in the day, I used to jam out to the Strokes a little bit. I still do. I mean, I'm not saying I don't, but back in the day, that used to be my thing. Anyway, this is a little song about the town that we went to school in Sherman, Texas. It's called The Town Below, and I hope you enjoy it. Clouds roll by, but we lose time faster on the blue hillside. On our backs we're plastered, we're looking to sing over river downstream and holding the stream in the pitch perfect screenland. The willow shades and the lenses trust up here. Freer blades in this tree rusting atmosphere. I cobble hard in the bark, but the names would be unclear. Everything I think I know, I learned in the town below. Hold hands, whistles blow, louder in my ears than the avalanche flow. And our feet look like giants against the landscape, horizon and sun. So-called friends, they'll defy us. Odds are 1,000 to 1, but you gotta go. Like the people are kicking in the doors on your thinking. You're a time bomb ticking like the clock on the wall, and your hands are spinning and feel it at all till the song starts creeping in. And if I knew you like I knew would ignite your fears, watch them work in their world from way up here. I cobble hard off the ledge in the hills looking at Charlie. Everything I think I know, I learned in the town below. Hold hands,
whistles blow louder in my ears than the avalanche flow, and our feet look like giants against the landscape, horizon and sun. So-called friends, empty fires, odds are 1,000 to 1 that you gotta go. I think I know I learned in the town below, because the screens never reach our ears when we're watching from way up here. Everything I think I know I learned in the town below. We hold hands, whistles blow, screaming from the town below. I think I know I learned in the town below. We hold hands, whistles blow louder in my ears than the avalanche flow, and our feet look like giants against the landscape, horizon and sun. So-called friends, empty fires, odds are 1,000 to 1, but you gotta go.
I haven't started going.
Thanks. So we showed up in St. Joe, Missouri the other day. There's a crowd of about 8 people there. They loved it. But when we got there, they were like, well, the Texans are here. And I was like, I don't know how you can tell that we're from Texas. I mean, we don't look like we're from Texas. And we certainly don't sound like we're from Texas. So rare on the battlefield plain, your haversack hung to your knees, your husband's detail to the west did avail to leave you with me here in the 12th Grenadier, and my cap to the side caught the tears in your eyes as you cried on the rubble of Kiev. And your sullen grinned as the daisy I pinned to your stripes and saluted your grief.
For your love, I would march to the sea, or retreat through the thorns and a coward be scorned. With your heart for my shield, I feel no need for swords. And the history we made be a subject for play, but I've held all its leaders to one. Tonight as we stare in the light of the flares, you're the prettiest girl on the front. Does a bell only toll for the comrade deserting his body for the living to mourn? You asked as we guarded the trucks and afforded the luxuries only the rear guard adorns. And my canteen was dry, you offered your side as you walked for the will to fetch you warm. As the bucket dropped down, you did not hear the sound of patience, the sniper's reward. Trembling of hands as you smiled and the bells marked the time. The trucks all moved off, your breathing grew soft. You swallowed the last of your coughs, and with the sharp bayonet of 1,000 regrets, I was pierced as your eyes finally shut. A flower so rare, I laid by you there, the prettiest girl on the front. And the history we made be a subject for play, but I felt all its leaders could want. A flower so rare, I laid by you there, the prettiest girl on the front. Normally when I play that song, it's like playing in a high school cafeteria. Play the slow ones, everybody just decides it's time to talk. I really appreciate you listening. There were time enough a day, you were finished with your chores. You'd spend them at the station with the teamsters on the platform, waiting in your best dress with your eyes locked on the door, watching for your lover to come home. Well, the sound of the train, it keeps you warm, it keeps you sane, 'cause you know every time that whistle blows, I might be brigade in their bright red uniforms. You did not feel the rain cause you were standing on the platform, watching for your brother to come home. Well, the sound of the train, it keeps you warm, it keeps you sane, cause you know every time that whistle blows, I might be coming home. Cards in Baltimore, left for dead in Missouri, washed my body on its cold shore. But I kept your kisses in my pocket, now I know what they were for. You're waiting on your lover is no more. Well, the sound of the train, it keeps you warm, it keeps you sane, cause you know every time that whistle blows, I might be coming home. Well, you know, every time that whistle blows, I might be coming home. Talking till it was cheap. Did you talk in your sleep about me? You said best, there's a little bit of everything and everything. If there's God in my soul, then there's God in rock and roll. And to love me takes some understanding. You're gonna want me some changing. I ain't never been one to go changing for anyone. Changing's all I've ever done since day one. All of my life never cross no lines. I just bend until they look like me. Then I show them to my friends. I hit on mixed company. I'm not who I was, Lord knows. I've become estranged. To those who say that I'm different, well, I think you're all the same. And to love me takes some understanding. You're gonna want me to do some changing. I ain't never been one go changing for anyone. Changing's all I've ever done since day one. Sitting down, exposed to my gut, but whatever. Yeah!
newest Mercy.
He's the newest Mercy?
No,
he's got the way.
He's a frontman.
No, man. I hope it's a boy.
Alright.
So this song is called, this tune is called The Prettiest Color Blue. And I wrote it about a girl, it's about being in love with somebody who doesn't love you back, but, you know, you're happy just to be in love with them. You don't really care. So. Last night you made it perfectly clear that you could never love me. I was sorry to hear that I wouldn't be getting to kiss you and hold your hand. Well, my heart seems to do what it wants, and I think it's okay to let it just this once. I'm gonna throw it on out there, watch and see where it lands. Well, you're scared that you're leading me on, but it's me that's carrying the marching baton. I'm gonna waltz my dreams right down to the gates of hell. Well, my chances are looking fat. I'm okay with that. There's nothing else to do but love you, so I might as well. You don't love me at all, but it's an easy way to fall. You make me feel the prettiest color of blue. Care a bit, but in spite of it, I'm happy to be still in love with you. Well, you'd think that I'd be hurt, and the fireman tells me I'm gonna get burned, 'cause my heart's on fire and your kiss is like gasoline. Sometimes it makes me want to cry, sometimes I laugh all day, sometimes it's funny in a very serious way. You don't love me at all, but it's an easy way to fall. You make me feel the prettiest color blue. You don't care a bit, but in spite of it, I'm happy to be still in love with you. Alright, I call this my optional fourth verse. I only sing it for people that I think will be able to understand it. Which I might be. Everybody's college educated, right? College, yeah. Oh, fair enough. Good enough, sort of. The thing is I had this girl tell me at one time, this girl that this song's about, that it was scientifically impossible for her to really like me.
I read the owner's manual on my VCR.
She explained it to me. She used like, you know, like evolutionary behavior and all this stuff, you know. It made a lot of sense at the time.
How old was she?
She was very young. She's too young to be explaining this shit to me. Well, it was genomes you tried to say, hidden deep inside of our DNA, that made me fail to meet your evolutionary requirements. Well, darling, for that to be true, I think I'd also have to be repulsed by you. Don't ask me to explain it any further, just accept it, baby, it's science. You don't love me at all, but it's an easy way to fall. You make me feel the prettiest color of blue. You don't care a bit, but in spite of it, I'm happy to be still in love with you. It's sad, but it's true. I'm happy to be still in love with you. Happy to be still in love with you. Next time comes with a real show. It's going to be awesome. Who else wants to take their turn at this?
David.
I'm going to get